You are now listening to Mr. Z Blackneffect.
Fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, today's gonna be somewhat random, but not really. Leadership. You, y'all see why we're saying that in a minute. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. But before we get there, we're gonna shout out one of our day ones. Been riding with me for a while now. Um, has great one-liners. Right. Look forward to seeing him in the chat all the time. Mr. Trell Bentley. Right. So we're gonna play something that reminds us of Mr. Bentley. And I found this absolutely hysterical. And he'll know why when I play it, right? So we'll get right to it. We're not gonna do too much preamble today. We don't really have too much to preference, better yet. And let's get underway. Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. Continuing.
If you don't want to ask you about some money, don't talk about no until she bring it up.
She ain't celibate, she's selling it.
Where are the providers?
Bitch looking for a father.
You're not sending me money. Why are you still in my DM?
She ain't celibate, she's selling it.
I caught you staring at me 5, 6, 7, 10 times. Are you gonna offer a drink? Are you gonna offer to pay my tab?
She's not celibate, she's selling it.
This generation of man is gonna piss me the fuck off. What happened to let me take you out on a date, bitch?
She ain't celibate, she's selling it.
Meet me at the bank, meet me at the mall, like, I ain't hungry, boo. I don't need no food.
She ain't celibate, she's selling it.
Ain't shit cute about struggling.
She ain't celibate, she's selling it.
Why would I go 50-50 with a nigga when I can go 100% by myself?
She ain't celibate, she's selling it.
Yeah. And shout out to Trell Bentley, who, when I say the ladies are celibate, he said if she celibate, I'll buy a bit. And that definitely reminded me of that. And so this is another part of our series of women aggressive begging, sassy begging, arrogant begging, especially Black women. Oh boy, but definitely the Latinas are engaging in it. The white women are engaging in it. Even some of the East and South Asian, especially East Asian women are engaging in that, the aggressive begging, right? Sassy begging. I like to call it also obligation begging, where it's a man's job to do, right? So definitely, and as the young man was saying, she ain't celibate, she's selling it, right? And so that's all the ladies are doing. They're telling you their time cost, their energy cost, their presence cost, them breathing cost, and you're gonna pay the tab or she will be gone. And that's perfectly okay, right? That is perfectly okay. We already know about the ladies and this weird way they're like begging, and they're begging so aggressively, right? Mean, arrogant. And for all of you that don't appreciate what Mr. Z is saying with women begging, y'all really have bought into the idea that women are really doing that well. Women are kicking ass and taking names, right? Median salary in America, $43,000 a year. Average salary in America, $64,000 a year. That's for all working Americans. The women aren't doing that well. If that's all Americans, and women still tend to earn less than men. $43,000 median, that means half of Americans make $43,000 or less a year. Huh? Yeah. Someone is lying. We know that someone is lying. What the ladies are really attempting to do is to have you be paymaster and subsidize and pay for her autonomy. And they're saying it.
The next man to enter my life literally has to kiss the ground I walk on, worship me, yearn me, give me my autonomy. You're going to let me live my life, and you're going to be happy for me, and you're going to be my yes man, and you're going to provide for me without making me feel like shit about it. If that doesn't ever happen, then I don't want to be with anybody else.
You're going to provide for me without making me feel like crap about it. You mean reciprocation, madam? You mean you feeling the other side of that providership and you feeling obligated to do your part? Oh, that makes you feel like crap when you're obligated to do your part. Oh, huh? Let's be clear. That's what she really means. You're going to provide for me, and I'm not going to feel obligated to do anything for you at all. It's going to be all upside on my side. Huh? You're going to provide for me with a smile on your face, and I'll treat you like, I don't know, the carpet in front of the door when I walk in. Before I walk in, the carpet I use to clean my shoes. Huh? The doormat. The ladies are arrogantly, aggressively, sassily. I don't know if sassily is a word, Z. Sassily begging. They're begging for men's presence, attention, resources. Say it again, Z. Resources. Say it one more again, Z. Resources. With as little, if any, reciprocation on their side. Huh? So let's be clear, that's how the ladies are moving. For those of you just getting in and y'all see this, that's the Trell Bentley review. We shout out Trell Bentley because this definitely reminded Mr. Z of Trell Bentley. And shout out to Trell, one of my day ones. Continuing.
If you don't want a to ask you about some money, don't talk about no until she bring it up.
She ain't celibate, she selling it.
Where are the providers?
Bitch looking for a father.
You're not sending me money. Why are you still in my DMs?
She ain't celibate, she selling it.
I caught you staring at me 5, 6, 7, 10 times. Are you gonna offer a drink? Are you gonna offer to pay my tab?
She's not celibate, she's selling it.
This generation of man is gonna piss me the fuck off. I happen to let me take you out on a date, bitch.
She ain't celibate, she's selling it.
Meet me at the bank, meet me at the mall, like, I ain't hungry, boo. I don't need no food.
She ain't celibate, she's selling it.
Ain't shit cute about struggling.
She ain't celibate, she's selling it.
Why would I go 50-50 with a nigga when I can go 100% by myself?
She ain't celibate, she's selling it.
Yeah. And for all of those, because we know y'all exist and we know y'all are, but Z, she makes her own money. She can provide for herself. She has her own place and her own car and she's doing well financially. She's just asking for a man to match her.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
Are you single?
Yes.
Why are you single right now?
Because the men are not enough rich to take care of me.
So you're looking for a rich man?
Yes. Yes, I want to be spoiled.
Why does he have to be rich?
Because I want to be spoiled. Because I make my own money and I need to be dominated.
For all of you weirdo technocrats who don't get it, the women said, I need to be financially dominated. Z, she makes her own money and she does well for herself and she has her own place and she's just looking for someone who matches her. No, she's not. She settles for someone who matches her financially. She settles for that. No, the ladies are looking to be financially dominated. Dear technocrats, if you don't get a hold of women's hypergamy, you're going to walk right into the Mouse Utopia project. The Mouse Utopia experiment. Good luck.
This is why everyone is single and men stop trying. This is the mouse paradise, a scientific experiment from the 1960s. They made the perfect world for mice with unlimited food, safety, and no predators. In the beginning, they placed 4 females and 4 males and let them multiply. The population exploded, hundreds, then thousands. Then something strange happened. They stopped mating. And within 4 years, they were extinct. But why? According to scientists, the reason was social interaction overload, just like humans on social media today. They were in 24/7 interaction with thousands of others. Too much stimulation, too much competition for social status, and this led them to lose the ability to form bonds, to mate and raise their young. Many males became so-called the beautiful ones. They lost interest in females. They just groomed themselves all day and withdrew completely because they could not compete in this chaos anymore. And the females followed by losing interest in males. So no mating, and they all just died without having babies. Since 2010, smart.
Too much competition for social status. Uh-oh. How many ladies are listening to Mr. Z right now? 0. Too much competition for social status. Say it again, Z. The males gave up because too much competition for social status. Well, damn. And after the males gave up, the females gave up. Say it again, Z. After. Shout out to all those women. Decent men. I'm happy being single. I love my single life. I love my freedom. I love my independence. I do what I want. Huh? The men gave up first because the men are the ones that are expected to compete for his and her social status. Huh? The ladies have been running out of steam for the longest. Your technocrats won't tell you that. Huh? That's why Mr. Z says the outliers are doing too much talking. We're always talking about the outlier women earning $150,000, $200,000, $250,000 a year. She's been in corporate America for 5 years, 10, 15 years. She has her own business, revenue somewhere in $1 million a year, $500,000. Huh? We over-index on allowing those women to speak. Meanwhile, average salary in America, $64,000 a year. Well, damn. Huh? We over-index on the outliers talking. The outliers are doing too much talking. Oh, what's going on, Maggie? Maggie said, one woman listening. If we don't get a handle on this hypergamy, and I understand, especially for the elite men, the men running things, the men slaying the ladies, I hear you. Z, you sound soft. That sound nice. All that sound nice. Let the games begin. For all the winners, I do want you to know that winners get deleted too. This ain't a movie. This is real life. Winners get deleted too. Huh? You don't go down like Leonidas. It's as if Americans, Westerners, don't know how to do the social math. China said, yeah, about showing off all those expensive packages y'all opening and, you know, these $5,000 bags. Yeah, we're gonna put an end to all of that. And America, we say, no, keep it going. Get all the poor folks jealous. Huh? Yeah, keep on with the show off media. Yeah, keep showing all the rich people and doing rich people stuff. Yeah. That should motivate the working class and the working poor and the lower middle class to do better. Yeah. That's what we're gonna keep on doing. It's a beautiful sight. Meanwhile, your struggling ass daughters finding interesting ways to beg. You gonna play it again, Z? You damn right.
If you don't want a to ask you about some money, don't talk about no until she bring it up.
She ain't celibate, she's selling it.
Where are the providers?
Bitch looking for a father.
You're not sending me money. Why are you still in my DMs?
She ain't celibate, she's selling it.
I caught you staring at me 5, 6, 7, 10 times. Are you gonna offer a drink? Are you gonna offer to pay my tab?
She's not celibate, she's selling it.
This generation of man is gonna piss me the fuck off. What happened to let me take you out on a date, bitch?
She ain't celibate, she's selling it.
Meet me at the bank, meet me at the mall, like, I ain't hungry, boo. I don't need no food.
She ain't celibate, she's selling it.
Ain't shit cute about struggling.
She ain't celibate, she's selling it.
Why would I go 50-50 with a nigga when I can go 100% by myself?
She ain't celibate, she's selling it.
You ain't gotta lie no more.
She's not celibate, she's selling it. To all of you parents to adult children, your 25-year-old, I'll start at 25. I'll be generous because your 18-year-olds are begging too. But okay, we're going to start it at 25. Your 25-year-olds, your 28-year-olds, your 32-year-olds, your 35-year-olds, your 40-year-olds, your 45-year-olds, not the 45-year-olds, your 48-year-olds, your 52-year-old daughters are out here begging. Not the 52-year-olds. Your 52-year-old daughters are out here begging. They're aggressively begging. They're sassily begging. Sassily is not a word. They're sassily begging. They're arrogantly begging. They're a real man would begging. Huh? They're begging. I make my own money. I just want him to make more than me, begging. I'm just looking for someone who's equally yoked, begging. Huh? The ladies are begging. They're all begging. Every lady from the Walmart cashier all the way to the lady in the corner office. They're begging. They're begging for men's protection. They're begging for men's presence. They're begging for men's providership. They're begging. And they're begging arrogantly. See, they're not begging for men's presence. They're not begging for men's presence. What's all the videos asking where are the men for the speed dating events, matchmaking events, and mixers? That's not begging? Ooh, goddamn, Z, I didn't think about that. I know. Huh? They're always begging. It's a begging bonanza. Not begging bonanza, Z. Begging asses. Continuing.
Niggas be so quick to let me take you on a trip. Let me take you on a trip. Pay a fucking bill. Pay a bill. Pay a goddamn bill.
Always begging. Damn.
Can we get on the phone? No, get on the phone with billing. Don't talk to me. Talk to billing.
And shout out to Bruce Owen Wayne, who says, always begging. Damn. Exactly. See, the fascinating thing that the women do for their own psyche is they tell themselves they're not begging. It's a man's job to do this. Not since y'all fought for that equality coming out of second wave feminism. That's your ass. Damn, Z, that's not what we meant. Nope, that is what you meant. You just didn't read the fine print, Mr. Z Ryman. I just want everyone to know that Mr. Z is a millennial. You may not like my tone of delivery. Don't pay attention to me, Mr. Z Ryman again. Look at how Gen Z men are moving. Don't pay attention to what Mr. Z is saying. Look at how Gen Z men and even young millennial men are moving. They don't have the angst. They don't have the anger. They don't have the spiteful tone. They're just moving accordingly. Like your daughters are obligations that are not worth it. God damn, Z. Well, damn. Huh? To all the technocrats, y'all are either going to fix this or we're going to live in Elysium, the movie. I guess this will be a version of life imitating art. And Maku, I think that's how you pronounce your name, says speed begging events is next. Hysterical. There is an argument to be made that speed dating events are low-key speed begging events. There is an argument to be made about that. If you gave me about 30 minutes, I could come up with a pretty good case. I could come up with a pretty good case. I don't even think it'd take 30 minutes. No, I didn't get to it yet. I didn't get to it yet. You're jumping in line. You're jumping in line. You're jumping in line. Huh? And Gitmo says, don't get on the phone with me, get on the phone with Billy. You hear me? It's just begging. And the ladies protect their pride by framing it like that's your job. Not anymore, it's not. Now, let's be very clear. Mr. Z doesn't actually move like this in real life. I just stay the hell away. Ooh, goddamn, Z. Huh? Mr. Z is not going to mock the ladies to their face, make fun of them in real life. No, none of that. Nope, nope, nope. We have couth in class over here. Right? No, we let the ladies talk and we listen to the ladies speak about what a man is supposed to do. And it's always some backwards way of begging. Goddamn. And once again, we're emphasizing, even if she has her own, even if she's doing well for herself, the second she starts telling you what a man is supposed to do, she's begging. And Trail Billy says, in real life, Z a paymaster. Not really. I do pay, but I don't overpay. Huh? And Mr. Z don't earn enough to be overpaying anyway. Mr. Z rhyming. Goddamn, Z. Rhyme-tastic. And I don't know if you were here earlier, Trell, but the reason why we have on the screen the Trell Bentley review is because, well, Trell, this is you.
If you don't want a to ask you about some money, don't talk about no until she bring it up.
She ain't celibate, she's selling it.
Where are the providers?
Bitch looking for a father.
You're not sending me money. Why are you still in my DMs?
She ain't celibate, she's selling it.
I caught you staring at me 5, 6, 7, 10 times. Are you gonna offer a drink? Are you gonna offer to pay my tab?
She's not celibate, she's selling it.
This generation of man is gonna piss me the fuck off. What happened to let me take you out on a date, bitch?
She ain't celibate, she's selling it.
Meet me at the bank, meet me at the mall, like, I ain't hungry, boo. I don't need no food.
She ain't celibate, she's selling it.
Ain't shit cute about struggling.
She ain't celibate, she's selling it.
Why would I go 50-50 with a nigga when I can go 100% by myself?
She ain't celibate, she's selling it.
And there you go. Huh? The ladies are begging. And the economic environment, I appreciate it. I get it. We get it. We know you ladies are begging. But you're begging arrogantly. Oh, sassily. Z, you're not going to make sassily a thing. Huh? You're arrogant begging and aggressive begging too. Huh? Mean with it. You're being mean when you beg. Mr. Z would be laughing at the ladies' expense, but I appreciate that winter is here and winter could come for all of us. The polar bears are out. The struggle is real, and the women are not going to be the only ones to freeze. We're not actually laughing at the ladies' expense. We're saying, do you appreciate what you're doing? Or have you convinced yourself, because you've convinced yourself, that you're not doing that? You're telling men the way they should act and should comport themselves concerning women, especially women they're interested in, especially women they're trying to get to know. Huh? When really you just aggressively and sassily begging. You mean begging. You obligation begging. It sound good.
Wait, top tier. Your dick is not equal to my fucking pussies. Point blank
His
period.
dick ain't equal to your fucking bills neither.
God damn. Look, at the end of the day, I ain't
Them
fucking
bills
no
got
broke
your
ass
them
nigga.
bills got your name on it. They don't have his dick name on it.
At the end of the day, I ain't fucking no broke ass nigga. Do what you want with your pussy.
Yeah, you don't have to fuck no broke ass nigga.
Straight up.
Look, you can fuck a nigga that ain't broke. That's not a problem. But just because he ain't paying your bills, don't mean he fucking broke. That mean it ain't his goddamn responsibility. Your bills got your name on it. It don't have his dick name on it.
Okay, you're right. I land my plane.
You see how that mouth?
And there you go, everyone. The conversation between black men and black women, I don't know, for the past, what, 5 decades? 6? Definitely 4. Well, it's more than 4 now. 5. Huh? Oh, man. Oh, this woman needed another woman to tell her, he's not broke because he won't pay your bills. It's not his responsibility to pay your bills. In a less vulgar way, in a less crass way, the bills don't have his name on it. The bills have your name on it. What you have to appreciate about that clip is, what did she say? Your private parts aren't equal to my private parts. Translation, your male member is not equal to my female private parts. You gonna have to sweeten the deal. There's a pun in there. You gonna have to pay. Huh? Oh, man. You're going to have to pay. And Cheryl says, I'm famous now. Mama, I made it. Not on this tiny ass channel. You hood famous, Cheryl. You hood famous. You ain't famous. You hood famous. Not on this tiny ass channel. You block famous. You Black Hollywood famous. Right? Why we're covering this part is to emphasize the lady's begging. She's not celibate. She's selling it. She begging. We appreciate what the environment is. We appreciate the struggle. It's real. Especially in what America is going through currently. Remember, Mr. Z said, I don't care who disagrees, that this is a form of degrowth. And there's a whole lot of folks, women, who took the past, give or take 5 decades, for granted. Huh? They took the neoliberal era of America for granted. And it's going to be some hard learning for a lot of folks, white, black, Latino, Asian, or otherwise, in America, especially those of us who find our humanity, our sense of self, through products and things. Retail therapy, anyone? Consumerism, anyone? Materialism, anyone? It's going to be a hard learn. Especially for the women. Oh. Huh? Yeah. It's real now. Nosy, you're right. It's been real. Dear ladies, what you will not get, because this is the goal. And finally, I clipped this in a way where we could play the important part. This is the goal, and you're not going to get us to pay for it. Play it again, Z.
The next man to enter my life literally has to kiss the ground I walk on, worship me, yearn me, give me my autonomy. You're going to let me live my life, and you're going to be happy for me, and you're going to be my yes man, and you're going to provide for me without making me feel like shit about it. If that doesn't ever happen, then I don't want to be with anybody else.
Huh? Yeah. You're going to worship me. You're going to pay for me. You're going to provide for me and not make me feel like crap for it. What you really mean to say, madam, is he's going to pay for you and not expect any reciprocity. Why is it so difficult to say what you mean and mean what you say? Oh, yeah, because you know no man's going. No man's going to accept this. You're going to pay for me and you're not going to expect any reciprocity. Yeah. Wait, what's that? Is that the sound of men leaving? I think that's the sound of men leaving. Sounds like a whole lot of shoes, tennis shoes, dress shoes, huh? Slippers. Wait a minute. Chacletas. Wait a minute. It sounds like a whole lot of men leaving. Say what you mean, madam. He's going to provide for you and not expect anything in return. Huh? Yeah. She's not celibate, she's selling it. The ladies are selling everything. God damn, Z, I said everything. All the holes, the body, the time, the energy, the presence. And here's the kicker. Ooh, goddamn, Z, what you about to say? Don't hurt our feelings, Z. It's still not really for sale. It's for rent. Ooh, goddamn. She reserves the right to renege on that at any moment. And let's be very clear, according to the divorce rate, 50-50 chance she's going to renege on it. Ooh. Huh? Not horseshoes. Get most of the horseshoes. Not the boots. Not the cowboy boots also. Huh? To all of you men who think you're safe, you're not safe. She reserves the right to renege at any moment. And 50-50 chance she's going to during the marriage. We're not even going to mention before the marriage in your relationships. Huh? Well, damn. The ladies are out here being extra reckless and they try to get the money from you by any means necessary. What do you mean by that, Z?
I didn't have time to get ready. My hair is not done. I have no makeup on. My baby toys is all over the place. And aesthetically, it's not ready for a video. But now I can make videos like this in minutes.
Shout out to you, baby girl. You staying ahead of the curve. You using technology, and I know you mean well. But listen good when I say this. The Pandora's box that you just opened, I don't know if we'll ever be able to close it. Your sisters are going to use this power for evil. They're not going to use it for good. They're going to target dudes like Matt Barnes into sending them money. If this gets on the FaceTime, we're done. We're cooked.
Oh boy. And Trell Bentley says, Yitzcraft. That it is. For those of you who are not looking, I would like for you to look at your screens. We're going to play it again and pay attention to the video in the video. AI art is changing the game. Y'all be careful. The scamming chicks will be out. Shout out to Young Miami. Huh? The scamming chicks will be out and you will be sending her money to get flued out. And you're going to be surprised how she looked. That's if she don't take your money and run and you don't even know. Continuing.
I didn't have time to get ready. My hair is not done. I have no makeup on. My baby toys is all over the place. And aesthetically, it's not ready for a video. But now I can make videos like this in minutes.
Shout out to you, baby girl. You staying ahead of the curve. You using technology, and I know you mean well. But listen.
Yeah, we don't know if she mean well. Huh? Trell Bentley says, not sorcery, horsery. Not horsery. But it is, though. Now, let's be clear. Mr. Z could see through the filter, and you can see the young lady, the base model is nice. It's okay. We could see through the hair being unkept and the clothes being whatever, you know, around the way in home clothes. We could see the base. If she did herself up, she would look pretty much just like the AI video. But everyone appreciate, as this young man is saying, oh, the ladies they're gonna start tinkering. And you're gonna start seeing how women could look if she was smaller in that video that she's gonna send you. Huh? Yeah. Exactly. And Gitmo says she's virtue signaling to her homegirls that it's about to go down. And this is why I'm warning everyone. Once I saw this, I was like, I gotta look, I gotta run around here like Paul Revere, Mr. Z Ramen. God damn, Z, you doing good today. I gotta run around here like Paul Revere. The British are coming, the women are coming. If the women were coming, that'd be a great thing. The women are coming with their line ass art now, with their AI art, with their AI images and videos. Huh? Exactly. And Adric says, beware of filters. Adric, this is worse than filters because it's actually like an AI video. So she's recording herself. She puts this, I guess, video filter thingy on. And so it's imitating her mannerisms, her movement and gestures. And it looks just like her, just with the hair done in a different wardrobe. You think they're not going to be able to fine tune this to make the bigger girls seem smaller, the more flat chested of the ladies seem like they have a bigger chest? You don't think that's coming? Oh, that's coming. Huh? And Maggie says, so will the creepy white dudes playing catfish in mom's basement? Hey, no more man boobs. Goddamn, Z. Huh? It will loosely look like what he would really look like if he was in the gym. And if he lost the blubber around his neck and he had the tight chin. Yeah, nope. So to all the white ladies, y'all better be careful. To all the white men, y'all better be careful too. The white women gonna be out here catfishing also. All the ladies gonna be catfishing. It's happening. It's going down. It's over, everyone. It's a wrap. Hang it up. Huh? What line said the other day? Pack us up. Pack us up. And Leon says, it's already here, Z. I know. I know. Yeah. Oh, man. It's over, yo. So I definitely wanted to play that for y'all, but appreciate the ladies are going and tying that to everything we're playing here. The ladies will be using their best version to beg, to aggressive beg, to sassy beg, to obligation beg. Huh? Oh boy. So just be aware that this is how the ladies will be moving. And for those of you who are used to these ladies telling you how horrible other men are, you get off on that. There's some of you guys that love that. Y'all love when women throw the masses of men under the bus. Huh? You get erect off of that. You get aroused off of that. You think you're special off of that. Because the ladies are walking around talking to you, well, like this.
If you think dating someone below your socioeconomic status is elitist, then you're going to hate me. You're going to hate me. I feel like the nuance in that conversation that is missing is the fact that as a woman, it is so dangerous to date a man who you make significantly more money than, or a man who maybe does not have as much education as you, someone who did not go to college. It's actually physically and mentally dangerous because men's ego are so fragile. Most, not all. The way they will try to humble their woman if their woman is doing better than them, it's disgusting. It's disgusting and it's sad. They will humble you any chance they get. They want to make you feel inferior to them. Why? Because they already feel inferior to you. Your success makes them feel like less than a man. Now, obviously, secure men that are doing well for themselves, they don't feel this way, I'm sure. But the insecure ones, they will beat the shit out of you. They will literally beat the shit out of you. They will neg you. They will make fun of you. They will make you feel embarrassed. They will make you feel ashamed because their ego is so fragile. And every successful moment you have is their ego breaking again. Simply put, it's not safe. Very simply put, it's not safe. And if you think that is elitist, I don't really know what to tell you.
And somewhere is Gitmo saying culture fit. Shout out to Kim Foster. To all the ladies who think like this, then go munch on each other then. God damn, Z. Go munch on each other or go grab a ticket so that you could be in the roster, part of the roster of the elite dudes y'all all covet. Because us working class men don't care what you got to say. We wish you would shut the hell up, though, with the character assassination. Oh, I'm so scared. I don't want to date those guys over there. They don't earn enough. They're going to hurt me. They're going to hurt my feelings because now I can't buy the nice, expensive stuff. Shut the hell up. Dear elite men, could you shut... Mr. Z, could you shut her up, please? I was going to say something else that you could shove. Anyway. Huh? She needs meat sticks, bro. Could you shove the meat sticks down her throat so we can stop hearing her talk? Wait a minute, Z. Is this not still on topic? Is she not begging? This one, she's begging the society to provide her with more wealth, provider men. High income, high network, high social status provider men. That's a your problem, madam. That's a you problem. Huh? Oh, well. It's always this talk from these types. No, I can't. He's gonna hurt me if I date one of those guys, and they're gonna hurt me. I earn too much. My status is too high. Look at him and his F-150 and ew. It's not a blue collar shirt. Huh? They're dangerous. They're gonna hurt me. Get the hell out of here, lady. Go grab a ticket. Go be number 763 for the elite dude. If you're not gonna engage in that, then go munch on another woman. There's always carpet, madam. There's always carpet. And if you're not gonna engage in that, well, rose toy. Huh? Or you could catch the elite dude after the divorce. We'll give you boxing gloves and boxing shoes, and you and all the other women that have been waiting for him to get back on the market could slug it out. I want everyone to appreciate, when you said your autonomy, you do realize we don't owe you nothing, right? Including being on this mythical, magical level where you don't talk like this. These men are they're just so dangerous. These lower class men are so dangerous. I would never. I think I threw up in my mouth. Huh? It's always these weirdo women. The second they start earning, honestly, in the black community, the second they start earning some $60,000-$65,000 a year, they feel like they're better than everyone else. God forbid she made over 100 last year. God forbid she made over 200 last year. She's God in her mind. Huh? It's dangerous. It's dangerous. Madam, if you don't go be the little actual plaything for the elite man and shut the hell up, please. No. And we know how you moving for real, though. We owe you nothing. I want these people to realize we owe them nothing. And seeing that she's a black woman, I just want everyone to know we send her out. It's a cell, and they all must go.
Mario, Jorge, Cartwright, Shane Sung. We got a thrift store of leftover bitches. They're leftover because apparently it ain't enough niggas is worth a damn. Whatever. Point is they left over. We need you to come pick them up. No instruction manual. Figure it out. Sprinkle some white ice on it. Maybe, I've heard the white ice is colder. Sprinkle some white ice on it. It goes with everything. If you come within the next 24 hours, we'll give you a complimentary book on how to date black women for white men. That's a $4 value.
Madam, we're not even trying to hold you hostage in the black community. The white dudes, the Latinos, the Asian dudes, the Middle Eastern guys, they could have you. These weirdos earn a couple dollars. Most of them are not really doing anything world changing. They just happen to earn good money, and there's nothing wrong with that. Mr. Z is not even minimizing that you earn good money. You could be a coffee runner for the elites and earn good money, and I still wouldn't down it. But let's be clear, you're probably not doing anything world changing. But they speak with this air of superiority because they earn a couple dollars more than the rest of us. And then they reframe the argument as in, no, they're not still trying to practice hypergamy at the highest order, and the problem is that they done cap themselves out. That's not the problem. The problem isn't that she earns too much for what she feels like she's deserving of. No, that's not the problem. Once again, as Lion says, hypergamy doesn't care about women's feelings either. No, that's not the problem. The problem is that the men that she out earns significantly, they're dangerous. And they're going to harm you. And they're going to get off on hurting your feelings. That's the problem. We speak about men's insecurity in this society ad nauseum. All the insecure men who can't deal with how well women are doing. Have we ever spoken on in the mainstream, about all these elite women? And it's not a lot in relative terms. The women that are doing well financially and their insecurities, no, their hypocrisies, how inconsistent they are. Do we ever speak about that? These women, don't we use this term in America, especially on the left, of air quotes, punching down? If she occupies a higher class position than the masses, is she not punching down? Oh, because she's a woman, she's not punching down. Why? Because she's framing it like working class men are so dangerous. If it was up to Z, I'd take her race card. God damn, Z, you damn right. I'll take her black card. Lady, you are the elite rich white woman with the teacup dog. And we should treat you just as dismissively as we treat a Karen. Yeah, lady, get out of here. Huh? Oh, Karen's talking again. Ugh. Is she not punching down to all the technocrats? To all you intersectionalists? Is she not punching down? Why? Because she's a woman, she's not punching down? What about her class position? Are we not going to factor that in? What about her income bracket, her tax bracket? Are we not going to factor that in? Is she not punching down? Arrogantly so also. Is it she's not punching down because she's framing it like working class men, working poor men, lower middle class men are a danger? Then keep your ass in that suburb you probably could barely afford. Shut the hell up. Let's be clear, she's begging also. We're going to play it again and we're going to play another video right after that. Continuing.
If you think dating someone below your socioeconomic status is elitist, then you're going to hate me. You're going to hate me. I feel like the nuance in that conversation that is missing is the fact that as a woman, it is so dangerous to date a man who you make significantly more money than, or a man who maybe does not have as much education as you, someone who did not go to college. It's actually physically and mentally dangerous because men's ego are so fragile. Most, not all. The way they will try to humble their woman, if their woman is doing better than them, it's disgusting. It's disgusting and it's sad. They will humble you any chance they get. They want to make you feel inferior to them. Why? Because they already feel inferior to you. Your success makes them feel like less than a man. Now, obviously, secure men that are doing well for themselves, they don't feel this way, I'm sure. But the insecure ones, they will beat the shit out of you. They will literally beat the shit out of you. They will neg you. They will make fun of you. They will make you feel embarrassed. They will make you feel ashamed because their ego is so fragile. And every successful moment you have is their ego breaking again. Simply put, it's not safe. Very simply put, it's not safe. And if you think that is elitist, I don't really know what to tell you.
A lot of women need to be honest with themselves when it comes to dating. Your dating pool is based on your pedigree and your environment. I saw a video today of this woman who ended up blocking me and said she was done dating black men because they did not have the money to treat her how she wanted to be treated on dates. And I'm just looking at this woman, I'm like, do you have the education? Do you have the pedigree? Are you in the right rooms? Do you go to galas? What hobbies do you have? And if I'm being real, the type of men that she's describing is literally her dating pool. Your dating pool is directly influenced by your environment and your pedigree, period. For example, I went to Howard Law School and I live in Washington, D.C. I have proximity, and my dating pool are black men who are lawyers, doctors, dentists, businessmen, period. And that is one, because of my education, having a professional degree, being an attorney, and going to a school like Howard Law immediately places me in a dating pool of higher caliber black men. 2, my hobbies. I play violin, I do pageants, like I'm in rooms with people in politics, all of that. So when you're bashing the men who are literally your direct equal, it doesn't really make any sense. And what you need to be doing is being in the right environment and boosting your pedigree. Otherwise, you're just turning down the men that are in your dating pool and you're going to be single forever, which honestly is fine in the year of 2026. That's just my 2 cents on this dating discourse, and I think a lot of women need to be honest with themselves.
Well, damn. Now, let's be clear. The second video wasn't a direct response to the first video, not that I know of. But I used it as a response to the first video to say hypergamy. Yes, the women who are doing well are still trying to practice hypergamy. And when they see themselves on the wrong side of their hypergamy, they start complaining about the men. Now, as the young lady said in the second video, you're complaining about the men in your dating pool. Yes, because of hypergamy. Which you're realizing, madam, and I don't know if you had the words to say it or if you have the vocabulary. And if anybody know the women in the second video, send her this, or, you know, clip this out and send it to her. Average women don't want average men. And it's causing an entire societal, arguably civilizational problem. Goddamn, Z, could you get the word out? This is the problem. Now, let's be clear. That stops when you get to a certain income bracket. When you start to get to around 150, maybe $200,000 a year, the ladies are okay with dating a man who earns a little bit less than them. Right? And might even consider marriage. But when you get under $100,000 a year, definitely under $60,000 a year, all that changes. Huh? Madam, average women don't want average men. Women who are doing well financially on their own. We're talking about your $120,000, $80,000, $150,000, $200,000 earners. They're complaining about the environment and the men because hypergamy is not on their side. They're not winning at the hypergamy game. So they're complaining about the men in their class position. Yes. And they're only looking at income. They're not looking at comportment. Look how the young lady in the second video comports herself. Look how she was speaking. Very succinct, very to the point, but also soft and feminine. Her point was perfect. Look how she enunciated her words. Perfect. She's telling the whoever she was speaking to, it's the environment. It's you, low key, actually. Huh? You damn right. Appreciate this. The women who are doing well financially are complaining about their dating pool. Now, let's be clear. They still down to smash body beautiful who earn significantly less than them. They still down to smash not even body beautiful, but good enough if he could keep his mouth shut and she finds you attractive enough until who she really wants comes along. It's going down like that all across America, white, black, Latina, Asian, or otherwise. They're giving up the vagina to good enough until the dream situation come along. The problem the ladies have is getting and holding on to and fighting off other women for the dream situation. The dream guy. You're watching a bunch of temper tantrum throwing children in women's bodies complaining that it's not fair that they're relegated to the men of their same socioeconomic background. God damn. Really, the ladies are complaining about hypergamy. To all the technocrats, to anyone with ears, the ladies are complaining about their socioeconomic position in this society and that they can't practice hypergamy.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
Are you single?
Yes.
Why are you single right now?
Because the men are not enough rich to take care of me.
So you're looking for a rich man?
Yes. Yes, I want to be spoiled.
Why does he have to be rich?
Because I want to be spoiled. Because I make my own money and I need to be dominated.
Good time to read this. And Trell Bentley says, a lot of these women, and I said Trell Bentley, sorry. Lion says, mixing up my people here. Lion says, and thank you for the super chat. Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. A lot of these women have to work their tails off because they're not pretty enough. Say, it's funny the wording of that because homegirl said they're not rich enough. But okay, a lot of these women have to work their tails off because they're not pretty enough for a 1%er paymaster. That's what they're really mad about. I agree. They don't have it. They don't have the look. They don't have the pedigree. They don't have the background. They don't have the comportment. They don't have the background knowledge. They don't come from the specific culture. Translation, they're not enculturated. Now we're talking about the difference between money, nouveau riche, old money, right? Now we're talking about class, not just money, class. It's one thing to have the look and have the education, but are you in the mix? Are you enculturated? Do you know what to wear where? Huh? What not to say in polite company? Huh? Okay, you do. Are you okay with the fact that you're black and it ain't gonna happen? God damn, ooh, Z, oh, damn it, T, you, now that part you're not supposed to say. Brad might smash after Christmas party, but he ain't bringing you home. Oops. Huh? Can you class your way out of being black? Ooh. Ah, that question just hurt. Especially the ladies. Because we know you can't income your way out of being black. Can you class your way out of being black? Or said differently, can you class your way out of the negative stereotypes of black people? Can you class your way out of ideas of black permanent underclass and how they should be treated? Ooh. Now that's a question. Lion, the looks thing is a thing. With that, what we're dealing with is that insane status competition. And that what you're witnessing are a lot of women who have watched a lot of Disney, a lot of television shows. They're on social media day in and day out, all day, all night. And what their issue is that hyper status competition. And whatever vestiges of man leadership and male patriarchy, and that's still in the air. So they're looking for a man to put them in these places, in these positions, while also not playing their role. Right? They're trying to remix the game without looking like they're remixing the game in ways that only advantage them. Once again, all upside with no sacrifices. So looking like how a 1%er man, depending on what industry we're speaking of, depending on the background and the history and whatnot, looking how a 1%er man would want you to look, the women don't care for that. Once again, I want to be very clear what I'm saying. The ladies are actively going against that. You know how you know, Lion? Don't forget, Lion, what inspired this clip, one of your favorite clips. Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat.
Because getting a man is not hard. Can we? Truly. Okay, no matter what happens with my relationship status, getting a man is not an accomplishment in 2023. And it also pisses me off. And this is why, like, Brittany is really fucking setting the free 30-something women the fuck back, okay? You're embarrassing us. Okay? And this is why I will always respect Amber Rose. Because to this day, Amber Rose is like, I'll take your fucking shit. I don't give a fuck. I do what I want to do. Sometimes it's a little cringy, but I'm going to stand on my shit. I'm going to own it. I love this. Whatever. She never switched up. Brittany's doing exactly. She's doing exactly what the manosphere niggas talk about. Okay? Which is, you have a bad experience with a wealthy, high-profile person. You have a baby. You get dragged through the mud. And then you realize you're in your early 30s. This is their narrative. Their narrative is then you have a baby, you get dragged through the mud, and then you realize, oh, the clock is ticking. And so now you have to completely rebrand into a loud and proud pick me and scold other women about what they're not doing to get them in. That is exactly what they say. Why would stop embarrassing us. Stop embarrassing us. As a single 33-year-old woman, stop it. Okay? You know, I hope she at least, gets man she desires. I hope she gets some good, faithful dick to swoop in or whatever, pay her car note or whatever.
That's not fair. That is not fair! That is not fair!
Definitely a that's not fair moment. Shout out to BGS. For those of you that don't know what inspired that clip from Kim Foster, who I just played, Brittany Renner, this is years ago. This is about 2.5 years ago-ish at this point, something like that. Brittany Renner said to women that for the caliber of man, for the type of man that you see me with, for you to attract those men, you have to be in the gym. For you to be with the high dollar men, the masters of the universe men, be it that through sports or entertainment, etc., but especially through any type of entertainment field, you have to keep yourself up. When Brittany Renner said that, this was Kim Foster's response. Going to Lion's comment, not only do the women not have the look for the 1%er, they actively refuse to engage they actively refuse to do the things that would entice that man, that would be attractive to that man, because they think it's beneath them. They think it's beneath them to put in effort for a man. This is where that whole decenter men thing come from. Huh? That's what that's about. We do not do anything for the express pleasure of men or of a man. Huh? You're too male-centered. You care about the male gaze. Once again, Gaze. You care about the male gaze too much. That's where all that conversation come from. The narrative that feminists tell each other currently is you are who you are, and whatever man is on your program will see the greatness in you, and then y'all could connect on that level. You don't do anything to be appealing to men. You do what you feel is right for you. And the right man, and I'm speaking about the women that's not all the way same-sex loving, and the right man will appreciate you for who you are, your fully realized, self-actualized self, and he will appreciate the greatness in you, and then he will get on your program. This is the message they tell themselves. You don't do anything to be appealing to a man, and definitely not to men in general, so that you could pick throughout those men that chose you. Absolutely not. So yeah, they're not doing nothing to be appealing to that 1% man, especially not going to the gym if she don't go to the gym already. And once again, Lon, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Huh? And shout out to that young lady, the darker skinned young lady that said it. Like, yo, what circles are you in? What circles are you in? You want a certain caliber of man. Well, you're actually making fun of the men in your class. Those women know they're making fun of the men in their class. They're saying it's simple. All these videos are tying in. What they're saying is what the young lady said. Your private parts aren't equal to my private parts. Translation, we're not on the same level even when we are. The fact that I have a womb makes me better than you, period. So we could be in the same socioeconomic level, in the same tax bracket, similar career field, same sort of money. He earn a couple dollars more than you, or you earn a couple of dollars more than him. But I'm better than you inherently. And then we're black. Oh, I'm definitely better than you inherently. Appreciate the argument. We don't always have to wait for the ladies to say it outright and overtly. Now, they make it real convenient and easy when they do. Once again, let them talk. Once again, the internet will expose us all. But that is the complaint. Yes, I know I'm on the same, air quotes, on the same level as these men I'm complaining about. But actually, I'm better than them because I'm a woman and I'm a black woman. Oh. Once again, black community being a matriarchy if you want to be kind, the gynocracy if you want to be accurate. Huh? That is the complaint. And the ladies are complaining all over the place. Once again, to the series where they should just be left to munch on each other. What you talking about, Z?
A lot of women, straight women, are giving up on dating, not because they don't want to date or they don't want romance or even because they're dissatisfied with the dates themselves, but because they are dissatisfied with how they're being treated in modern relationships. This is a recent economics paper titled, and I love this, Winning the Bread and Baking It Too. One of the things the authors found is that single women spend, on average, slightly more hours per week on housework than single men, But when they get married, women's time on housework grows to about double that of men's. If they have kids, it becomes triple or quadruple. And if you think, well, maybe that's because men are busy out making money, I've got some news for you. The study looked at how housework breaks down in opposite-sex marriages where both partners work. In homes where the female-to-male wage ratio is between 0.25 and 0.5, and that is to say women make between 1/4 and 1/2 of what their husbands make, women spend just over twice as many hours per week on housework as their husband. And that's not so surprising, right? The husband earns more at work, the wife works more at home. But let's see how that changes when we look at couples where the wage ratio is between 0.5 and 1. In other words, where the wife earns anywhere from half her husband's salary to the same amount as him. These are their hours spent on housework. It's exactly the same as that other bar chart. She's making nearly the same salary as him, but still putting in twice as many hours at home. So, okay, let's look at what happens when that wage ratio pops up to between 1 and 2. Household where the wife makes more than her husband, like up to twice as much. Surely they're doing equal housework. Nope, it's the same again. Nothing changes. All right, last bar. Homes where the wife earns more than twice her husband's salary. These are the high-powered executives, corporate attorneys. There's no way they're coming home and scrubbing toilets while the husband plays video games, right? Yep, they are. Even the women who literally financially support their husbands, they still do all the housework. There's a lot of play here, but mostly it comes down to social expectations. Married women are still expected to perform all the duties of a 1950s housewife while now also holding down a career as demanding as their husbands. Getting married means their workload doubling, and their husbands getting cut in half because now someone is bringing home a second salary and taking care of all the homework. So you can see why more and more women are asking, why bother with the hassle of dating at all? The end result is so unappealing. To me, the person who best summed this up is a writer and actually a former colleague of mine. We co-hosted a podcast for a while named Erin Ryan. She wrote, compared to being single, men see being married with children as beneficial. Women see being married with children as detrimental. Men want their fathers' lives, and women don't want their mothers.
Yawn. Look, dear ladies, you could have that. Good luck with your rose toy, and good luck with munching on other women. Let's be clear. Most of y'all are still giving up the vagina anyway. So what if you're not in a relationship? Shout out to all the men getting in the gym to be body beautiful and sexy flexy so that we could be attractive to you, so we could get the vagina for much of nothing anyway. You gonna give it up. Huh? So the problem is you don't want to wash some dishes? To all of us as millennials, all of us under the age of 45, we will see these women on the other side of 60. I guarantee. Let me make sure I say this. I want this on the record. All the women talking and complaining about sweeping and changing some goddamn diapers and washing some dishes. We'll see you on the other side of 60, especially black women. We will see you on the other side of 60. We'll see you. Don't worry about it. I'm in a bind, Nate. We'll see you on the other side of 60. I don't even think it's going to take that long. Huh? But definitely by the other side of 60. Good luck. And Godspeed. We'll see you on the other side of 60. It sounds nice. It sounds empowering. Huh? You got a problem changing some goddamn diapers, washing some dishes, and sweeping some floors? Okay. We'll see. Huh? Let's be clear. If the problem is domestic labor and the ladies think it's beneath them to do it for a man, because that's the real issue, to hell with what this white man is saying. If the women said it's beneath them to do it, then fine then. It will be, because some of you still got some vitality left, it will be beneath the men when we damn near approach a retirement to act like he know your ass. Where's your daughter? Ooh, goddamn, Z. Huh? Where's your niece? Huh? Damn, Z. I know. If the ladies think it's beneath them to have the men's children to wash some dishes and sweep some floors, whether she earns more than you or not, damn, Z, you wasn't supposed to say that part. There's nothing wrong with that. The men have already been prepared to work until they die. We know, not even it's a possibility, that's the likeliness. Ladies, I hope you're ready to work until you die too. with your cats nibbling on your face after your soul done left your body. It's definitely not something to make fun of. It's actually pretty damn morbid. With that, that will be the reality in America. Wait a minute. This just in. The oldest of Xers said it's already a reality. Goddamn. Huh? The youngest of boomers and definitely the oldest of Xers said it's already happening. This just in. What's that? Huh? Xerman said it's already happening? Oh, the ladies already passing with their cats nibbling in their face. Wait a minute. The Japanese are calling. The Japanese contingent. Wait a minute. Oh, it's already happening. Oh, it's been happening in Japan for a couple decades now. Uh-oh. Oh, you telling the American women to get their mind right or they're going to be having their cats eating their face in the afterlife. Oh, okay. No. They said they don't care nothing about that. We'll see. Okay, all right. Later. Oh, boy. Huh? The truth is, they're not looking far. They're not. We already know they're not looking for all of that sound good. The women would rather be single. Shout out to you, Mr. White Man. All the women would rather be single than get married to men and have to wash some goddamn dishes behind a man in some goddamn boxer shorts with the occasional poop stain on it. Goddamn, Z, you didn't have to say that. Not the shriek. Not the stripes. Huh? Wash the goddamn boxer shorts. Pretend like you ain't see it. Huh? That sound good, but we already know the numbers. That sound good. The ladies don't want to wash behind no man. Okay, cool. But there's a cost to that. And in the Black community, we already see what the cost of that is.
Because ain't nobody trying to be 60 and broke. I'm going to keep it a buck. The data in this chart sucks, but there's hope. So the data in this chart suggests that Black women who have a degree but are single at 60 have a net worth of $11,000, which, as we know, that's just not enough to live off of. Whereas if you're married and have a college degree at 60, you have a net worth of around $424,000. And the reason why I say this sucks is because I don't particularly like something that is beyond my control to be able to impact the quality of my life.
It is like, in your control.
Not within
Get
our
on the
control
Black Man's
if
program.
We're married at 60. I mean, we have influence on that, but it's like, it's 50-50, right? It takes two to tango. And so that does suck. However, the decision.
There is no however. You get on a Black Man's program. However. Yawn. Huh? There is no however, madam. This is the ladies. This is how they sound. Huh? Sound good. We're going through a transition period in the West, particularly in America. It's a new day. And the ladies are still trying to play like children. Materialism, consumerism, and talks of their autonomy. It sound good. That's going to cost your ass. There will be elite women who will do okay. Funny enough, ironically enough, the women that are doing well are going to be the ones that are more likely to be married to a man who's doing well, and they're going to sell out in the sunset while the wife still spews out that feminist crap to working class women who can't afford to live that life, who can't afford to think and feel this way, especially this antagonism towards men and masculinity and manhood. That's the funny part. Huh? It's a whole lot of doing well, well-to-do, about to be married one day, if not married, women spewing feminist nonsense to working class, lower middle class, and working poor women who can't afford the antagonism towards men. But you got to be held accountable for what you choose to believe in. And so it's a lot of women who's spewing that nonsense at 22 years old and 28 years old and 35 years old and 42 years old, maybe even 55 years old. And then we're on the other side of 60. And everybody's old on the other side of 60. Shout out to the ladies. We'll see. Huh? And there'll be more of the ladies than the men. We'll see. Huh? Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. Right? And before we get to the main event, leadership, before we get to the main event, let's also speak about how the ladies want the men to be crash test dummies when they're afraid and fearful. Continuing.
Y'all want to sit here and choose these bitch or beater uppers, and then you expect for random men that don't know you to jump in and save your ass.
Their man comment on what a woman needs to do, should do, can do, won't do, none of that shit. After I just watched a man watch a woman get her ass beat in the fucking store. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all are some fucking pussies, and y'all can stop acting like we are not right to feel the way that we feel about y'all. Y'all are some fucking bitches.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. A man just died a couple of weeks ago trying to jump in and be Captain Save a dumbass bitch. What are you talking about? These niggas are not fucking Clark Kent, bitch. Y'all want to sit here and choose these fucking bitch or beater uppers, and then you expect for random men that don't know you to jump in and save your ass. No, bitch. Your life is not more important than that man's life, that random man's life. No, nobody should have to jump in and fucking save you from your poor choices. No. Because now he got to risk his life for you. That man that passed away from Texarkana, trying to jump in and save that woman, he died, the man died, and that bitch lived. Had her abuser lived, she probably still would have fucking stayed with him. That man lost his life for nothing, and that bitch get to walk around freely. Y'all hoes are not special. Nobody is jumping in to fucking save you. Y'all have lost y'all fucking minds. If you want to jump in and save that bitch, you go right the fuck ahead, but we see that you didn't. Because at the top you said, I was more ready to jump in than the men were, but you didn't. Because you didn't want to risk your fucking life. Y'all so damn dumb.
No, they're cowards. Now, we don't really expect women to put their life on the line for much of anything outside of their children. And even that's debatable. Huh? Okay, understood. Then shut the hell up then. I agree with this young lady 100%. At one point, men felt obligated because they were socialized to. Men are no longer socialized to because, dear ladies, y'all been telling us y'all could kick our ass. As the young lady said, if you felt so froggy about it, you should have left. You should have did it. It should have been you then. This send-off mission, let's be clear, Mr. Z says it appropriately. I say it accurately. It's in case of emergency break glass man. They're not looking for an air quotes protector. They're looking for someone to enact vengeance after she did what she wanted to do and it went wrong. After she didn't listen to you and she wore that short skirt anyway, and a man maybe assaulted her. That's if she's not lying about it. Huh? Let's be clear. The ladies are full of crap. Mr. Z is not against a man making sure the women around him are safe. But let's be clear. Random men don't owe you that. It's a good gesture. We appreciate the historical roots, right? But in a world where y'all not even having the kids anyway, ooh, what's the point in saving your life so that you could be a mother if you don't have kids anyway? God damn, Z. Oh, you went there. We saving your life for what? So you could go to the mall and make some old white men even more rich? Damn, Z. You see how that we came all the way back around? What? Okay, let's go with it. If you're a young lady, right? And I'm not boiling women down to just their wombs. I'm saying if you're a young lady and you're not in a relationship and you don't have no kids and you're not looking to have any children, what are we saving your life for? What makes your life more valuable than his life if you're not going to put that womb to use? That's a real question. Huh? That's a real question. What makes your life more valuable than his life? Huh? Number one. Number two, Mr. Z's not advocating for this. I am saying that this is the new normal because this is what comes out of the feminist movement. I'm not saying that as a gotcha one-liner. That's the social math. Huh? Ladies, the men don't owe you anything. You want to know why we know that? Because you don't owe the men anything, and y'all have been loud as hell about that over the past few decades. Mr. Z will not encourage men to not help women, to not do for women, to not look out for women, random women, women that you don't even know. Mr. Z has done it. Mr. Z will continue to do it. But let's be clear, the men who don't owe you. Huh? And let me read this because I think this goes perfect to what I'm saying. And Dominique says, we can't support policies to improve people's lives. Are you rooting for women to only partner up with you for monetary reasons? No, actually. Mr. Z is a real person, and Mr. Z definitely doesn't want women or a woman to be with me, not partner, but to be with me simply for whatever resources I can hoard, right? That's not what I'm saying. And Mrs. Z is on the left, so I do believe in social programs that benefit all of us. Definitely a safety net where, especially in this current environment, where if you get let go, or you get fired from your job, or some unforeseen circumstance, that the safety net is robust enough where you don't have to be desperate find yourself in a desperate situation, either with no job or with a job that is severely under where you should be. With that, what I am saying very clearly is we can't have a couple generations of antagonistic, mean, rude, misandrous women, white, black, Latina, Asian, and otherwise, who are dealing with the consequences of not being on a man's program. And then those women demand that the safety net that tax-paying men pay for disproportionately, that's a fact, save them from their own decisions. Let's be clear what I'm saying. A bunch of single women, whether they have jobs or not, definitely if they don't have children and not a job, are being subsidized by men who work and who have children and don't have children. Because men are the overproducers. Dear ladies, you know what you could do for the overproducers? At least be pleasant. No, Dominique, I am not telling women to be gold diggers. I detest this idea that you're a gold digger only if you're with a rich elite man. You're a gold digger if you're with a man that earns less than you and he paying stuff that you not paying. God damn, G. If you don't want to be with him, huh? If you have him, look, even if you moved him into your place, ooh, damn, Z, you going there. Even if you moved him into your place, if he paying bills that you would rather not pay, and you're not with him because you want to be with him out of genuine desire for him, then you are a gold digger. It don't matter that he earns less than you. God damn, Z, I said it. If he paying stuff that you're not paying and you're not with him out of genuine desire, you're a gold digger. It's only worse of a gold digger if he earns more than you. If he's paying significantly more bills than you. If he paying all the bills. Huh? Let's be clear. 1. 2, once again, Dominique, I'm not saying that women should be with men they don't find any type of physically attractive or they don't find appealing, they don't like his mind, or I'm not saying that. Earl, great comment. And Earl says, let me pause right there what I was saying. And Earl says, what benefits can I extract? Huh? Exactly. What benefits can I extract? If you're extracting benefits from someone, and actually, Earl, you just made what I was saying sound way better. If you're extracting benefits from someone you don't care for, then you are gold digger, man or woman, but especially women. Huh? Number one. Number two, as I said before, women are playing fast and loose with the rules. They're not contributing to society nearly as much as the men, while trying to extract as much from society, from men, from their parents, as adult children, goddamn, from everyone. Y'all playing real fast and loose. Women are living life on easy mode. They're playing fast and loose with the rules. Yeah. They're playing fast and loose with the rules. It's real slick. We're going to play that one more again. Here we go.
Y'all want to sit here and choose these bitch or beater uppers, and then you expect for random men that don't know you to jump in and save your ass.
Their man comment on what a woman needs to do, should do, can do, won't do, none of that shit after I just watched a man watch a woman get her ass beat in the fucking store. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all are some fucking pussies, and y'all can stop acting like we are not right to feel the way that we feel about y'all. Y'all are some fucking bitches.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. A man just died a couple of weeks ago trying to jump in and be Captain Save a dumbass bitch. What are you talking about? These niggas are not fucking Clark Kent, bitch. Y'all want to sit here and choose these fucking bitch or beater uppers, and then you expect for random men that don't know you to jump in and save your ass. No. No, bitch. Your life is not more important than that man's life, that random man's life. No, nobody should have to jump in and fucking save you from your poor choices. No. Because now he got to risk his life for you. That man that passed away from Texarkana, trying to jump in and save that woman, he died, the man died, and that bitch lived. Had her abuser lived, she probably still would have fucking stayed with him. That man lost his life for nothing, and that bitch get to walk around freely. Y'all hoes are not special. Nobody is jumping in to fucking save you. Y'all have lost y'all fucking minds. If you want to jump in and save that bitch, you go right the fuck ahead, but we see that you didn't. Because at the top you said, I was more ready to jump in than the men were, but you didn't. Because you didn't want to risk your fucking life. Y'all so damn dumb.
It's not dumb. It's cowardice. And we're not even looking for women to necessarily be heroic. Definitely not heroic on men's level, especially heroic men. But let's be clear once again, the women are trying to look for slick ass ways to have their life subsidized. How you know, Z? Because they're bragging about it.
What I think men hate about women the most is that a woman can be single, right? She can go out 7 days a week with either the same man or a different man, eat free 7 days a week, luxury, right? Go on a trip paid for, get her bills paid for, light, gas, and water may be paid by a different man. Her rent may be paid by a different one from all the ones paying the utilities. And they cannot do that. Bitches ain't out here paying mortgages. Bitches ain't taking y'all out to eat and 7 days a motherfucking week. Bitch, you have to pay for that. She's not paying for that shit. We nutting and kicking y'all niggas out before y'all get y'alls now. Nigga, hurry up. I gotta go. What are you doing? Get up. I ain't finished yet. That ain't my problem, nigga. The fuck up out of here.
To all the technocrats, could we stop pretending like your daughters are not antagonistic, rude, sassy assholes on a get back tour for what they see as perceived slights going back millennia? You see what she said at the end? We catching ours and we kicking you out before you even get yours now. Huh? Somebody play Lil Kim's song from back in the day where she said, if I was a man, I'll tell y'all to suck my, you know what? Because that's what she just pulled at the end. But don't miss what she was saying in the beginning. She's bragging that women can move like this and men can't. Women could exploit men in ways that men cannot exploit other men or women. Huh? This ties into what I was saying before. The women have to piece together life financially when they put their autonomy above everything. For those of you who didn't get the message earlier, this is Mr. Z's message. The ladies worship at the altar of their freedom, their independence, negative liberty, and autonomy. Okay, cool. Most women don't earn enough for their life. So now they have to piece together their life financially. Living at home with their parents, if not living at home with their parents, having a few men pay this bill, that bill, this bill, that bill, still get a couple of dollars from a sibling or two, a cousin, mom, sliding her money behind dad's back, dad paying a bill or two. I'm not talking about 23-year-olds. I'm talking about 45-year-olds. God damn, Z. I'm talking about 38-year-olds. I'm talking about 35-year-olds. I'm talking about 48-year-olds. God damn. And some of the extra brothers in here, no. Y'all interacting with them. I'm not going to say the brother's name in here. He was married. He told me his ex-wife, dad was paying damn near all her little bills while they were married. Huh? And still paying her bills now. Of course. Huh? Women's autonomy cost. It's going to cost somebody. Somewhere, as Black Woman was saying, somebody going to have to pay for these 304s. Women's autonomy cost. Someone's going to have to pay for it. Either she's going to pay for it. One of, if not both of her parents are going to pay for it. She's going to piece together different men to pay for it. She's going to wait until her adult children earn enough so they could pay for it. Listen, women's autonomy cost, the vast majority of them cannot afford their life. Someone's going to have to pay. Huh? Don't let the outlier women, particularly black women, who earning a couple of dollars and she could actually afford her life. And okay, let's give them credit here. She could actually afford the trips and the materialism and all the stuff and the Tesla Model Y and all this. She could afford it. The Benz CLA or the Benz C class, she could afford all of it. She could afford her condo, maybe her own home. Huh? Shout out to that lady. But the vast majority of women, I didn't even just say black women, especially black women. If the median salary in America is $43,000 a year, median household income is what, $87,000 a year? The majority of women cannot afford their life. They have to piece together their freedom. They have to piece together that middle finger to men, particularly single men, particularly black single men. They have to piece that middle finger together. All that, what they not gonna settle for? It sound good. She could say that from the safety of her bedroom at her parents' house. Huh? That sound good. That's why the ladies, particularly in the black community, keep on saying community. Yeah, so the community could allow for you to give that man the middle finger. It sound good. Listen to how the young lady was speaking. Men are jealous of women that women get to exploit everyone around them. Essentially, that's what she said. Men are jealous of women that women get to exploit other women, men, their adult children, huh? The system. Women get to put on the waterworks and cry and fake cry, and someone is going to toss them a few dollars. A sibling, adult children, even an ex-husband possibly. Not the ex coming to the rescue. Somebody in here tell me you ain't never tossed a few dollars back to your ex. I'll wait. Huh? Oh, wait a minute. Mr. Z, hey, I'm telling y'all, don't lie. You tossed a couple dollars to your ex that you still wasn't smashing. Ooh. Now, we know you tossing a few dollars back to your exes that y'all smashing. But y'all tossing a few dollars to y'all exes y'all not smashing. Y'all not engaging in that way. Huh? Dominique says, these are not normal women. These are outliers talking ish. 48% of women are going to be single between the years of 2018 and 2030. Are you sure it's the outliers, the ones talking crap? Uh-oh. Birth rate in America is at 1.7. Are you sure it's the outliers are the only ones talking crap? Oh, man. Even if the women aren't talking it, what are the actions saying and showing? Maybe they're not recording themselves and posting themselves with their face on social media, but what are their actions saying and showing? I would argue it is showing a contempt for men. Not simply a weariness of being in a relationship with a lazy, do nothing, no good man. No, 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 no. That's what the ladies pretend like the issue is. No, what she's saying is you can't afford to pay and buy her out of her autonomy. That's what women are saying literally, and that's what their actions are showing. Huh? You can't afford to buy her out of her autonomy. The white lady's not the only one saying it.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
Are you single?
Yes.
Why are you single right now?
Because the men are not enough rich to take care of me.
So you're looking for a rich man?
Yes. Yes, I want to be spoiled.
Why does he have to be rich?
Because I want to be spoiled. Because I make my own money and I need to be dominated.
Yep. She said she's 29 and single, and the reason why she's not in a relationship is because she has to at least be financially dominated and dominated other ways, giggity. But let's just stick to the financial domination. She said it. Notice, this is not a black woman. She's not even American. She's telling you, I need to be financially dominated. As Mr. Z says, in other words, said differently, shout out to Dr. Tommy Curry, you have to buy me out of my autonomy. So when I played the white dude earlier, what the ladies are saying is, you gotta pay. I'm not gonna be washing no dishes for an air quotes equal relationship. Now you're gonna have to buy me into that. Huh? Man. And Better You says, where's that comment from Better You? Better You says, that's facts. I dated a girl who went to her ex for big expense when we broke up. He lived 5 states over and he drove it to her same day. Wow. You hear that? You hear that? This is what women mean by protect and provide, by the way. That even when we're not together, because I air quotes shared my body with you once, you obligated to me forever. Wait for it. And even the women with no children moving and thinking and acting like that. God damn. It's different if you had a child with the woman. Okay, maybe you might still feel a sense of obligation because of the children, not for her, really. But the women with no children are still moving and thinking and talking like this. Huh? Oh, man. No Hero says there are women up and down the socio-economic ladder on TikTok saying the same things. Correct. Right. So for the main event, and shout out to the brother Lion, we were speaking about this privately, and I decided to cover it, right? So before we get to that, let's shout out let's shout out Cheryl Bentley one more time. For those of you who didn't see this earlier, this was the video we started this stream with, and then we're just going to transition right to what we're covering, the main event. Continuing, like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat.
If you don't want a to ask you about some money, don't talk about no until she bring it up.
She ain't celibate, she's selling it.
Where are the providers?
Bitch looking for a father.
You're not sending me money. Why are you still in my DM?
She ain't celibate, she's selling it.
I caught you staring at me 5, 6, 7, 10 times. Are you gonna offer a drink? Are you gonna offer to pay my tab?
She's not celibate, she's selling it.
This generation of man is gonna piss me the fuck off. What happened to let me take you out on a date, bitch?
She ain't celibate, she's selling it.
Meet me at the bank, meet me at the mall, like, I ain't hungry, boo. I don't need no food.
She ain't celibate, she's selling it.
Ain't shit cute about struggling.
She ain't celibate, she's selling it.
Why would I go 50-50 with a nigga when I can go 100% by myself?
She ain't celibate, she's selling it.
Yeah. And we'll just transition right to the next one.
You have to understand that men are the leaders of society. We live in a patriarchy. We're very comfortable living in a patriarchy. But when men don't do what they have to do for us, right? We're beneath you guys. We're okay with that. Exactly. Right?
Not in this day and time.
No, because of y'all though. But you guys set the tone.
Just like you said, the masculinity is up on women.
But that's because you made us masculine.
Because of what? Listen to what she's saying.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, well, okay, if you're the leader, right, and I'm following you, we're following you, right? and we start to have masculine energy, but you're the leader. That means you did something wrong for us to have this masculine energy. We're not the leaders of society, right? If somebody came in with a gun right now, I'm not running behind her. I'm running behind y'all. I'm not thinking that she's going to save me. I'm running behind a big, strong man that's going to save me.
The first thing we're looking at is you.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at her. She's not looking at me. We're following y'all.
So
yeah,
we can't have. I'm just saying we can't like this sign. I'm sure a man made it. Like whoever built this place, I'm sure a man did. A man made these chairs. Yeah. A man made the tequila.
But y'all gotta respect that too and listen. Y'all gotta respect, because when y'all start doing the disrespect toward the man and you saying we this or that, then the disrespect come in. How you want us to feel?
Okay, Paul. Can you admit that maybe you're not that guy, right? You're an all around good guy. You got it all together. Okay. But can you look around? Like, I agreed with you that a lot of women are narcissists and they do traumatize men. I agree with you. Right. Can you agree that majority of men nowadays are absent fathers? They're not leaders in society. They're not protecting women in any way, shape, or form. And what happens over time is that we have to become the men within ourselves. We have to become our father's daughters. So that's what happens over time, that we're just like, fuck it. He's not going to do it for me. He's not going to build this out for me. I got to build it out myself. And then you walk around grabbing your dick like, as a bitch, I got to grab my dick and get it fucking done. I don't want to do that.
Right.
So a lot of men are not stepping up and doing what they have to do, which in turn makes us have masculine energy and have attitudes and be independent. But we really don't want that. But over time, it's like, well, shit, somebody got to do it. Right.
Yeah. Amber Rose is on her conservative arc. So expect for her to sound completely different than she did when she was on that 304 walk. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember when she was with 21 Savage and she was doing the whole 304 walk? Also known as the slut walk. Let me hear up and say that. YouTube still caught it. Damn, they still caught it. Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. That's number one. Number two, the framing of leadership. No, ladies, we didn't masculinize you. You masculinized you. Amber Rose, you masculinized you. Amber Rose, you masculinized you when you were going on that 304 walk, knowing men didn't like that. Knowing the men that were more likely to entertain you didn't like that. That was the whole point of the walk, was to essentially say we're decentering men and we don't care about the male gaze. Now that you're on your conservative arc, now that you're on your Republican arc, now you talk about male's leadership. Sounds good. Sound good. Exactly. And Indigo says yawn. And once again, Lion says, Amber Rose, at what point in your life have you demonstrated that you were looking for or receptive to leadership? Never. Not when she was with Kanye, not when she was Wiz, not when she was with 21 Savage. Never. And this is the cost. You could see the wrinkles on her chin now because Amber Rose is getting older. You could see it. Amber Rose is not the cute little bobblehead looking bright-eyed chick that we saw when she first walked in the door with Kanye. She not her no more. That was what, damn near, that was 20 years ago. That was what, nearly 20 years ago at least. Amber Rose not that same chick no more. You can see it on her jawline. So now she's doing the conservative pivot, and now she's talking about leadership. And what she's doing, which annoys the hell out of Z, is when these women start walking up to like elite men and be like, elite men, the other men are not like you. Like, I'm only tough and rough and mean and like an asshole because like the men made me this way. Like those average men over there made me this way. And then the Paul Pierce says, pipe them and toss them because it's too easy. The Paul Pierces of the world pipe y'all and toss y'all. They know y'all lying. You think he hasn't been appealed to this way before? Huh? That's fascinating. Another one of these. What actually happened is y'all are the ones who massacre. Y'all are the leaders. We're only tough because y'all made us tough. No, you made you tough. Y'all didn't read the fine print. Mr. Z gets so annoyed with this conversation, this part of the conversation, because the technocrat feminists are nowhere to be found when women start complaining about men and men not, air quotes, doing their part in being protectors and providers. The feminists know you don't get that no more. Huh? Y'all social math is all type of skewed. How you fought for autonomy and not to care about a man's opinion, and that a man's opinion doesn't dictate anything in your life. It definitely doesn't keep you from earning. He can't make you barefoot and pregnant. Y'all fought for that. Nothing wrong with that. But on the other side of that is the men are not obligated to protect not a nothing. Huh? Oh man. Uh-oh. And all Harold Balamuccio says, hitting the wall turns 304s into conservatives and preachers. Cough. Jasmine Cashmere. Ooh. Ooh. Yep. Yep. And she's not the only one. It's one of the white corn stars I'm thinking of too. I caught a glimpse of an interview she did, and you could tell she's on that conservative type of time too. I'm not even downing conservative women. What I'm saying is, isn't that convenience? Convenience. Isn't that convenient? Isn't that convenient? As you're getting older, as the wrinkles are starting to show, as your name is not in everyone's mouth anymore, as you're not the cute young thing anymore, all of a sudden, you start being more conservative, more reserved. You start looking for a, wait a minute, a air quotes leader, air quotes protector. Oh no, not the women that wanted to be outside trying to be inside, stray cats and all. Trell said on Reformation 304, hysterical. Huh? I think that is who it is. No heroes. I think that is who I'm talking about. Brunette, right? I think that is who it is. Who I'm speaking of, better yet. Huh? Oh man. So I wanted to come to y'all with this. I want to play that Amber Rose clip. I want to make that the main event. There's multiple angles to see this from. These women don't mean leader. They mean in case of emergency, break glass. In case of emergency, break glass. Man, do for me. It's not a leader. It's in case of emergency, break glass. Man, do for me. And I'll play house as long as I'm in the struggle. And the second I see some light at the end of the tunnel, I'm out. Huh? I will be taking my things and leaving. Wait, I'll be taking some of your things and leaving too.
The next man to enter my life literally has to kiss the ground I walk on, worship me, yearn me, give me my autonomy. You're going to let me live my life, and you're going to be happy for me, and you're going to be my yes man, and you're going to provide for me without making me feel like shit about it. If that doesn't ever happen, then I don't want to be with anybody else.
Yawn. But the young lady said it. This is what it is. To everyone, this is what it is. We let the young lady speak, and she's essentially saying what Amber Rose is saying. No, she's not, Z. No, yes, she is. Amber Rose just lived this out. Amber Rose just lived this out. Need I play the clip from Kim Foster again? What did Kim Foster say she liked about Amber Rose? That Amber Rose kept her middle finger up. Brittany Renner, in Kim Foster's mind, Brittany Renner fell. She collapsed. She couldn't deal with the pressure of the men saying, all right, then, we heard you, I bet. No rich dudes for your ass. Kevin Gates gonna keep it P. He gonna have fun with you for a season, and he gonna toss your ass right back. What Kim Foster appreciated about Amber Rose is it sounded like Amber Rose wasn't gonna fold. And a couple years later, Amber Rose folded because of course she did. Huh? Amber Rose's entire fortune was built off of mainly black men finding her light bulb head ass attractive. Huh? That's what made Amber Rose a household name in the black community, and not even really. Now that she's less and less that, she gonna have to float. And this is where she started to look for the provider man. And for the Amber Roses of the world, even though she used to be with Kanye, even though she used to be with Wiz and have a baby from Wiz Khalifa, even though she used to be with 21 Savage, the Amber Roses of the world, $350,000 a year, you got her. $350 a year, you got her. Huh? Let's be clear. Amber Rose don't got it like that. Amber Rose is surviving mainly off of probably child support from Wiz. And whatever little alimony money she might have got from Wiz Khalifa. That's it. Huh? Weren't they married? Whatever. So once again, to the title, leadership, and I'm going to put the quotes around leadership after the stream. Not Amber Rose talking about leadership. Not Amber Rose talking about leadership. Kim Foster even recognized your middle finger to men. Huh? And now that you're aging, and now you had, I remember she was at the Republican convention talking with a goddamn tattoo on her forehead. Whole tattoo on her forehead at the Republican convention. Absolute insanity. Shout out to all of you getting on Kamala Harris for having Meg Thee Stallion twerk. You're right. You're right. A disgrace. You're right. Yeah, but Amber Rose with a tattoo on her forehead speaking at the Republican convention. Oh, wait. Yeah, that part. Yeah, we're going to pretend like we ain't see it. Huh? Essentially, what Amber Rose is paying is the cost that Kim Foster, and that's why I said outliers are doing too much talking. Kim Foster's, who's in a long-term relationship at this point, the Kim Fosters egg y'all on to keep that middle finger up. Meanwhile, she's tucked in good with her man, and Amber Rose is out here in the wind. Huh? Amber Rose is looking for a comfortable place to land right now. She fallen out the goddamn plane with no goddamn parachute. The little bit of parachute she did have was Wiz Khalifa's money. She's looking for a comfortable place to land. And the Kim Fosters of the world encourage her to jump off the plane with no damn parachute. Dear Kim Foster and all you technocrats, the women are never going to earn enough in aggregate. They're never going to earn enough. The outlier women will be okay. There's always going to be outliers. There's always going to be women who earn the equivalent of $200,000 a year, $150 a year, and can afford her life and all her proclivities, all her vices. There will always be women like that, and it will always be a relative handful. And so all the rest of the women are going to have to get on a man's program, or we going to watch them starve and struggle. We've reached the market cap of this weirdo, antagonistic, misandrist feminism. Y'all can't afford it anymore. And Amber Rose essentially begging Paul Pierce to take her on or find a man to take her on is the prime example of that. Kim Foster, you failed. I know you said you was going to maybe go to law school because of the situation between you and Obsidian and whatever. Shout out to you. Maybe you go to law school and you come back out here and you be some type of attorney for these women who's going to be false accusing men of rape. Oops. Particularly black women. Yikes. Huh? Maybe you will be okay. But your overall advocacy, it's a failure. Because you didn't appreciate how tenuous what you built was. All of this weirdo antagonism towards men, particularly black men in the black community, was built off of the largesse of white people, of white feminists, of white people's throwaway money that they don't have no more. They don't have it anymore. All your weirdo talk, all these weirdos, everyone from Chrissy to Kim Foster. To be frank, this weirdo talk of female empowerment and hyper individuality while also speaking about community, pick one. All this, we don't care about the male gaze, decenter men, gaze as in G-A-Z-E. All of that's luxury belief. What happens when you can't afford the luxury anymore? Ooh. See, Kim Foster can maybe financially afford the luxury. Chrissy can maybe financially afford the luxury. Real talk with Yanni can maybe financially afford the luxury. At least financially. What about the scores of other women, particularly black women? Huh? I covered this again, and we're going to play one more again, to emphasize even the great mighty Amber Rose folded. Even she folded. Let's be clear. Oprah's starting to show cracks too. Ooh, damn, Z. Yes, even the mighty Oprah is starting to show cracks. Remember a couple years ago when she did the thing for Father's Day? Now she bringing on that therapist or psychologist or whatever she is to speak to the women, and she was checking the women on their expectations from men. Yeah, before Oprah dies, she gonna fold. She gonna fold in a way that's excruciatingly obvious. Here's the thing, it's not gonna matter because she already destroyed 2-3 generations of women. Oops. Before Oprah dies, she gonna fully fold and say it. I messed up. I might have. She gonna pull. You know what she gonna pull? Some iteration of I might have been a slight contributor to the women going the wrong way, or maybe thinking like I didn't realize that like what the message the women were taking from me was like give men the middle finger, but that's not what I was trying to say. She's gonna pull one of those. I put money, huh? She not gonna go out like homegirl y'all know who I'm talking about. I say her name all the time. The one that said compromise for what? For who? Somebody gonna say her name in the comments. She not. I don't think Oprah's gonna go out like that. Now this is all speculation, everyone. But I don't think Oprah's gonna go out like what's her name? Huh? I think Oprah's gonna fold. I think she folds before she dies. Uh-oh. Eartha Kitt, thank you. Better you. Yeah, Eartha Kitt. That's what I was trying to say. And all hell Balamuccio says, quote, I may have contributed to liberating women into madness. Oprah, right? No, seriously. That is what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. I can foresee a day when Oprah either says it or implies it in ways that are very, very obvious. It's not even going to be implied. She might as well say it. Because the women are complete asses now. Just mean, snarky, rude, sassy, antagonistic assholes. And all Oprah need is for one of them women to say, I used to watch you, Oprah, and I look up to you, and then show her ass. Huh? Huh. Playing it again. Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat.
You have to understand that men are the leaders of society. We live in a patriarchy. We're very comfortable living in a patriarchy. But when men don't do what they have to do for us, right? We're beneath you guys. We're okay.
Pause for the cause. Pause for the cause. How did I let that one go? We're very comfortable living in the patriarchy. Says, wait, who? Who's comfortable? You see, she's still trying to slide some of that feminist crap in. We're very comfortable. First, we're still in the patriarchy. Okay, news to me. Secondly, we're comfortable. Madam, you did a whole 304 walk for years. We're comfortable, so you're comfortable? No, you're comfortable now because you're going through your whole conservative arc. It sounds good. Let this be a lesson to everyone. How easily these ladies can flip. They don't stand on nothing. Principles, what's that? Huh? Rest in peace, Takeoff. Migos said wishy-washy. That's what the Migos said. They are wishy-washy. The ladies are wishy-washy. They don't stand on anything. Principles, loyalty. Huh? Now, if you come up on new information, do Mr. Z expect you to still stand on the old information? No. With that, did Amber Rose come up on new information? No, all of this was out there already. The Amber Roses of the world chose not to engage because it didn't benefit her at the time. Now it benefits her to go through her conservative arc. The manosphere been rocking and rolling for damn near at least 2 decades. Black manosphere alone, second way, Black manosphere 2.0 is a decade plus now. That's if you don't want to call this what 3.0. Amber Rose, this type of information been around. The ladies was with Kanye West for crying out loud. Huh? No, Amber Rose, it's not new to you. It was always true, but it was not new, Mr. Z Ramen. It just didn't benefit you at the time, so you thought. To get on one of these elite men's program and be the Amber Rose that you were when we first met you with Kanye. You know, the silent one. Ooh, goddamn. Yeah. Continuing.
You have to understand that men are the leaders of society. We live in a patriarchy. We're very comfortable living in a patriarchy. But when men don't do what they have to do for us, right? We're beneath you guys. We're okay with that.
Exactly.
Right?
Not in this day and time.
No,
we're
because of y'all though. But you guys set the tone.
Like you said, the masculinity is up on women.
But that's because you made us masculine.
Because of what? Listen to what she's saying.
Okay.
Yeah, well, okay, if you're the leader, right, and I'm following you, we're following you, right? And we start to have masculine energy, but you're the leader. That means you did something wrong for us to have this masculine energy. We're not the leaders of society, right? If somebody came in with a gun right now, I'm not running behind her.
Why did you pause it again, see? We need to stop having women say, okay, if you're the leader, then I'm a child. No, madam, you're still an adult. You do what you want to do because you want to do it. You are an adult with your own thoughts and feelings. You have agency over yourself, over your direction. We're telling you to get on a black man's program. We're telling you to get on a man's program, but that does not mean that you forego being an adult. Getting on a man's program does not mean you get to turn your brain completely off and be an adult. Yes, I see the skits where the boyfriend or the husband is walking with his girl and she's like, da, 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 and he's the one, okay, scoping here. Okay, that area is clear over there. Okay, checking behind me. Yeah, it's funny and it's a skit and, you know, get your 5 chuckles in. But in reality, no. You are still an adult. This is weird. The ladies are saying, well, if I'm on your program, then that means I get to be a child. No, you don't get to be a child. Y'all math is so off. If I'm on your program, then that means I don't have to lift a finger and I get to be a stay-at-home mom and I get to be a stay-at-home wife and I get to be a stay-at-home girlfriend. I get to, wait, what? Wait, doesn't that mean I get to be like essentially a child? No. I thought being on your program means I don't have any responsibility at all and I'm not accountable for anything. And if I do anything wrong, that you're the one who's accountable for it and responsible for it. Wait, what? Amber's not the only one to kind of sneak this in. The ladies hear leadership as they get to be children now. You can't be a leader if you don't put me in my feminine, if you don't allow for me to be like a child. Childlike levels of responsibility. Oh, they social math is trash. Continuing.
You have to understand that men are the leaders of society. We live in a patriarchy. We're very comfortable living in a patriarchy. But when men don't do what they have to do for us, right? We're beneath you guys. We're okay with that.
Exactly.
Right?
Not in this day and time.
No, because of y'all though. But you guys set the tone.
Just like you said, the masculinity is up on women.
But that's because you made us masculine.
Because of what? Listen to what she's saying.
Okay.
Yeah, well, okay, if you're the leader, right, and I'm following you, we're following you, right? And we start to have masculine energy, but you're the leader. That means you did something wrong for us to have this masculine energy. We're not the leaders of society, right? If somebody came in with a gun right now, I'm not running behind her. I'm running behind y'all. I'm not thinking that she's going to save me. I'm running behind a big, strong man that's going to save me.
The first thing we're looking at is you.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at her. She's not looking at me. We're following y'all.
So yeah, we can't have. I'm just saying we can't like this sign. I'm sure a man made it. Like whoever built this place, I'm sure a man did. A man made these chairs. Yeah. A man made the tequila.
But y'all gotta respect that too and listen. Y'all gotta respect because when y'all start doing the disrespect toward the man and you saying we this or that, then the disrespect come in. How you want us to feel?
Okay, Paul. Can you admit that maybe you're not that guy, right? You're an all around good guy. You got it all together. Okay. But can you look around? Like, I agreed with you that a lot of women are narcissists and they do traumatize men. I agree with you.
Right.
Can you agree that majority of men nowadays are absent fathers? They're not leaders in society. They're
Majority
not
of men are
protecting
absent
women
fathers.
in any
The majority.
way, shape, or form. And what happens over time
Insanity.
is that we have to become the men within ourselves. We have to become our father's daughters. So that's what happens over time, that we're just like, fuck it. He's not going to do it for me. He's not going to build this out for me. I got to build it out myself. And then you walk around grabbing your dick like, as a bitch, I got to grab my dick and get it fucking done. I don't want to do that.
Right.
So a lot of
I
men
agree.
are not stepping up and doing what they have to do, which in turn makes us have masculine energy and have.
We don't owe you that. God damn, can anybody tell the ladies what came with their goddamn equality? Yeah, you might have to build it yourself. Huh? Rosie the Riveter? Yeah, you're going to have to build it yourself. Maybe. Possibly. Especially if you're not on the man's program. And do y'all appreciate what your foremothers fought for? We know they didn't fight for this part, but this was in the fine print. Because men were and are supposed to be the crash test dummies. Men are supposed to be, in case of emergency, break glass. Man. Huh? And the issue the ladies are having is that not enough men are signing up to be your cleanup man for the disaster that's your life. Huh? From the tornado wreckage that is your life. Not enough men are signing up for that, and the women are throwing a fit. Yo, when the ladies look at they $60,000, $70,000 student loan bill, $500, $600, $700, $1,000+ a month car note, apartment that's $2,200, $2,300, $2,400, and they're splitting it with a roommate. You don't then get to say, okay, you know what? I think I've done my singleness thing, and I'm ready for a man, and I think it's time. You know, I did my singleness arc, and it's time for me to be with a man. And yeah, no. And then y'all still looking to be worshipped? Absolutely not.
The next man to enter my life literally has to kiss the ground I walk on, worship me, yearn me, give me my autonomy. You're going to let me live my life, and you're going to be happy for me, and you're going to be my yes man, and you're going to provide for me without making me feel like shit about it. If that doesn't ever happen, then I don't want to be with anybody else.
We're not doing it. Sounds nice, right? And D-Name says, protect yourself. And that, it's not even Mr. Z trying to be like snarky or like, heh. That's the math. If so many of you are single, and this is why y'all trying to do the air quotes community thing and the societal obligation from random men thing and trying to shame men into feeling some type of obligation society. By the way, I don't know how much I even disagree with that on the surface, but Mr. Z appreciates why y'all are doing it. Huh? That's what happens when you're not on a man's program. That's what happens when you have a generation or two or three where you told them you didn't need them, barely wanted them. The men are responding to the environment, dear ladies, that you helped to foster. And so now y'all turning around after years and decades of middle finger to men and not being on a man's program and letting your vagina talk for you. Now y'all looking for a comfortable place to land. Amber Rose is not the only one.
I know I'm not alone in this. I think I'm just the one willing to say it. But as a 35-year-old woman, I'm like pretty much over my strong, independent, boss-ass, badass bitch era. Like, I would love for someone to just sweep me off my feet and say, quit your job. Here's my credit card. Here's the keys to a brand new car. I'm just taking care of everything. Like, I need dependence on another human at this point in my life. Like, like, I'm really proud of myself. Like, pat on the back. You did it. You did it for a long time, girl. But like, I'm tired. I'm tired and I just want somebody else to take care of me. And if you judge me for this, like, move on. This is the internet. I can say whatever I want. I'm just saying what I have to think many other women are feeling. I'm just willing to say it because I have no shame at this point. So, yeah.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, it's not just Amber Rose, everyone. Even the white girl is saying, okay, look, I'm tired. I'm tired. Not even tired. I'm tired. Huh? Even the white girl is saying, look, okay, I did my boss girl thing and I did it. I did it for a little while and yawn. And she said a lot of women feel like this. She's just the one with the ovaries to say it because she has no shame. Well, damn. And she's 35. Madam, it is very possible you will still be here in a decade, maybe two, maybe a life. It is possible. We'll see. Maybe one of them white bulls will scoop you. Maybe. She gonna try with one of you brothers. She gonna try with one of you brothers. No? It doesn't matter. Mr. Z got it saved. We gonna have it forever. Forever, ever, forever. And Derek Mill says she should feel like a fool for recording herself talking like that, then posting it. No, let the ladies talk. Let them talk. The internet will expose us all. Bring them to the deep end of the pool. I want everyone to appreciate time is bringing the ladies to the deep end of the pool. Time. The women that we were going to fisticuffs with and against in the comment section a decade ago, 11 and 12 and 13 years ago, those women are now coming back around and telling you about the struggle. They're telling you, okay, look, okay, I just need a paymaster. I just need somebody to make me feel better about my life. And it sounds good. This is why Mr. Z says, let them talk. She said, for those of you that want to judge me, I don't care. It's the internet. I get to say what I want. Yeah, sound good. Yeah. The environment is kicking them in the ass. She's tired. And she told you the other women think the same thing. They just don't got the ovaries to say it. And we knew it. Once again, Kim Foster, your project failed. As I said, y'all took status quoism. Y'all thought it really was the end of history. Even Francis Fukuyama had to write another book, Liberalism and Its Discontents. Because even he's saying, okay, I didn't see this coming. I didn't foresee this. This is different than what I thought. That is different than what I thought. Oops, 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 oops. Francis Fukuyama said the end of history. Neoliberal, no, not even neoliberal. Liberalism won, democracy won, the West won, the ideological war. China's on our program. The Soviet Union fell. We got it. We going in this direction. A couple decades later, 20 years later, oops. Liberalism and its discontents. See, what had happened was, I thought we won the ideological war, but it looked like we won more like a battle. And a lot of the folks that we thought we vanquished, and we vanquished this way of thinking, yeah, we're back. Well, better yet, they're back. And they're back with a vengeance. The ladies thought like that. They thought we were going to keep on moving in a particular direction. They could continue to be antagonistic forever. Mean, snarky, rude, entitled forever. Give men the middle finger forever. They can afford their life in single. If not, they could piece together certain things. And for some of them, they still can. But the water level is rising, everyone. The issue the ladies have is that the water level is rising. And people gonna drown. Some men are gonna drown. A whole lot of single women gonna drown. A whole lot of women are gonna drown because they're not gonna overproduce. And unlike men, when worse come to worse, we can always go get a physical job, a physically laborious job. The lady's not gonna do it. Huh? So for the vagina for the price of 3 wings and fries is coming. 4 wings and fries is coming. It's here already. Oops. Huh? Oh man. And Bruce on Wayne says, are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not embarrassed? This is embarrassing, bro. Look, we gonna play it again. I got you, Bruce on Wayne.
I know I'm not alone in this. I think I'm just the one willing to say it. But as a 35-year-old woman, I'm like pretty much over my strong, independent, boss ass, badass bitch era. Like, I would love for someone to just sweep me off my feet and say, quit your job. Here's my credit card. Here's the keys to a brand new car. I'm just taking care of everything. Like, I need dependence on another human at this point in my life. Like, I'm really proud of myself. Like, pat on the back. You did it. You did it for a long time, girl. But like, I'm tired. I'm tired and I just want somebody else to take care of me. And if you judge me for this, like, move on. This is the internet. I can say whatever I want. I'm just saying what I have to think many other women are feeling. I'm just willing to say it because I have no shame at this point. So, yeah.
Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
Hey, yo, hey, niggas get shot every day, B. You be alright, nigga. You tough, right?
Yep. Oh, man. Now that's the real. Leadership, this young lady is telling you she's tired. Maybe she'll take some of that leadership on. Huh? She needs new management because she done burnt herself out. She done burnt herself out under her own management. Huh? Say that. And D-Name said, you could have did that 16 years ago. Yeah, but see, 16 years ago, she was 19. That's too young. She didn't experience enough pain yet. She didn't get her heart broken yet. Huh? She didn't do whatever with whoever yet. She didn't sneaky leak yet. She didn't break up with a man for no reason yet and feel that power. 19 is way too young. No, she got to live a lot. Huh? She got to live a lot and have experiences and then be super tired and be on the edge of Geriatric pregnancy. Now she's ready. At 35, she's ready at the start of goddamn geriatric pregnancy. Assuming she doesn't have children right now. Huh? And Bruce on Wayne says, someone Santillo. They don't have no shame. They don't have any shame. And someone means no shame, everyone. In Creole. So this young, well, let's actually rewind. The other women do have shame. That's why they're not saying nothing. But she's calling them out, and she said, I'll say it. Huh? She said, I'll say it. I don't have no shame. I'll say it. And she said, don't judge me. I'll say it. And I'll say it for all of us. I'll claim I'm saying it for all of us. I'll take the fall. I'll say it. Shout out to her. Huh? And Bruce on Wayne, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. St. Cyr says, 16 years ago, she would have been playing games with some college freshman, sophomore. Say that. Huh? Exactly. And Jerome says, and thank you for the super chat, pre-driven box and an attitude. Where do I sign up? LOL. You imagine you see this clip from this young lady and you go sign up anyway. There's some, and here's the kicker. She know there is some simp out there, probably white, probably a white dude, but maybe one of these, I need a white girl ass Asians or Latinos. Damn, Z, stop calling people out like that. Maybe even a brother or two. One of you, I need a white girl ass men. She know there's a simp out there that will see this. No, she only with you because you a safety net and you gon' subsidize her anyway. And here's the kicker, everyone. Based off the marriage rate, depending on her class position, 50-50 chance she still leave your ass. Damn. You gonna play Captain Save 'em, and she's still gonna jump out the window on your ass. Or throw you out the window. That sounds more accurate. Huh? The lady is telling you now she's ready to engage with a man. She didn't even say nothing about being on a man's program, by the way. She just wanted the paymaster. I don't know if she's saying anything too much different than this young lady.
The next man to enter my life literally has to kiss the ground I walk on, worship me, yearn me, give me my autonomy. You're going to let me live my life, and you're going to be happy for me, and you're going to be my yes man, and you're going to provide for me without making me feel like shit about it. If that doesn't ever happen, then I don't want to be with anybody else.
Yep. And I Am Waffle says, shame is, and thank you for the super chat. I Am Waffle says, shame is for people who believe in honor. Ooh, said the ladies aren't honorable. They don't believe in honor. And once again, Jerome, like I said, thank you for the super chat. And I agree with that. I agree with that. And so on that note, everyone, y'all got damn near 2 hour and 45-minute long stream on the Humble. So we will pause right here, everyone. Leadership, you, shout out to Amber Rose, yawn, shout out to Terrell Bentley. We will pause right here, everyone. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Y'all go check out other Black Manosphere content, other non-Manosphere content, for the love of God. And y'all enjoy y'all weekend. And Mr. Z out. All right, everyone.
You are now listening to Mr. Z Blackneffect.